Okay, so we're going to explore the healing brushes right here. If I hold my mouse down and I go to our first tool, it's going to be the Spot Healing Brush tool. This tool is very simple. If I go to my layer and let me not only enlarge but soften my brush, what you do with this tool is that you paint over the area that you want to heal. Photoshop has sampled the surrounding areas and it has fixed that little dot. That is pretty much what this tool does. I would not use this tool for very large areas. Also, careful when you do it on an edge because it tends to do weird things. Here's a prime example of where to use it. You can even reduce the brush size and try to fix small areas like this. Here I would not bother with it, mostly for these little dots right here. You can try bigger areas, but be careful. Again, this is primarily used for small imperfections in your photograph. Next, we're going to cover the healing brush tool. And the healing brush tool, the way it works is that in order to fix something, let's do this area right here. As soon as you click, it's going to tell you that you have to option click to define a source point to be used to repair the image. Just like the stamp tool, which we will cover later, you have to hold the option key, click on an area, and then as soon as I start clicking, notice the area where I clicked from. This is going to be the area that I want Photoshop to reference from here to here. Again, I'm going to click right here and I'm going to fix this area. Again, click right here and then fix this area. This is sometimes really good for long pieces, like for example right here. Make sure that you're sampling from the same area of value. So I'm going to click here and then I'm going to move up here and see how it fixed it. You don't want to go from a dark area into a light area. Sometimes you'll get good results, but most of the time you will not. And there it is. So the next tool we're going to cover, it's going to be the patch tool. The way that the patch tool works is that you have to define an area that you want to fix, and then you move it to a similar area, and as soon as you let go, this area will be sampled here. So for example, if I select this area right here and then I move it to an area of the skin that has the same value, and you can tell by moving it to different areas. So I'm going to try to find an area that is the same value, and then when I let go, notice how this was fixed. Again, if I select this area right here, I'll probably going to sample this area right here, maybe a little bit higher to match the value, and there you go. The next tool, it's the context aware move tool. The way this tool works is almost the opposite as the patch. So if I select this area and I want to fix this area right here, then I move this, and when I let go, I can make this bigger and rotate it, and then as soon as I validate the tool, it resampled this area with the patch that I dragged. I'm not a big fan of this tool right here. I like the patch better. And then our last tool is called the red eye tool. And this is to fix the red eye effect we get in a lot of photographs when we use a flash light bulb. I'm going to open a file that has red eye, and here's our file, and I'm going to zoom in into the red eye I'm going to make my brush bigger by going to the pupil size. So if I go, let's say 85, all you do is you click and you drag, and there it is. The darken amount is how dark you want the fixing to be. So for example, if I lower it down to 20, we had 80 before, and I click and drag right here. Notice that this pupil is lighter than this pupil right here. The shortcut for these brushes is the letter J, so I can navigate between all of them by using Shift J. And these are our healing brushes.